The Vee Trades technical analysis course is now live. Learn to read the chart the right way to prevent costly mistakes. Click the link below to start training now. What's up, traders? This is Vee Trades, and today I will be doing a technical analysis breakdown for First Solar with the ticker symbol FSLR. This was a viewer's request, and thank you for your donation. If you want a chart analysis guaranteed to be done, please read the description below. Also, take a second to give the video a like and subscribe for more chart analysis. I appreciate it very much. This video is for entertainment purposes only, does not constitute any financial advice. I will first go over what I see in the daily chart and finish the video off with the weekly chart. Here we have the daily chart for FSLR, First Solar, and you can see in the near term there was an earnings report. They did pretty good, and prices continue to rocket higher, but I don't think that was due to the earnings report. Prices had a bad earnings report back here, and prices still went higher. So what leads prices to trend higher? Is it the earnings, or is it just the price action on the chart? So I'm in the camp, it's the price action. You can see that prices are clearly in an uptrend since this low point back in July 2022. Prices continuously make higher highs, higher lows. Most of the price bars are above the EMA, and the EMA is pointing up. So this is 100% a uptrend. And if we connect the swings, you can see that a channel can form, and we can predict prices where it can get rejected next. So this looks like a possible uptrend channel right here. There's a lot of touches on the lows, but the top isn't really confirmed. We just overshot it right here, but again, the top isn't confirmed, so it could be a little bit higher up or shallower. But the channel that probably fits a little bit better is a steeper one, just because the price action looks like it's starting to get steeper. So this looks like we have more touches on the top side versus the other channel. So this looks like it could be the correct one, and we're very close to the top, which can lead to a sell-off. Just like over here, we had a two-legged pullback to the support side, so we can see the same type of pattern occur on the chart. So two-legged pullback to the opposite side of the channel, probably retest the breakout level or get a couple attempts lower to it will be in the near future for FSLR. This is definitely near a resistance level. We're very overextended from the EMA, and also if I zoom out, you can see the measure move targets have been met. So this was the first leg, this is the second leg. Measure move target was right around the $200.50 level, and we exceeded that. So this definitely shows signs of strength for the bulls. But since the measure move is met, this is where we can see traders take their profits. Aggressive short sellers come in the market to drop the price down. So this is, these hold true most of the time. They work out very well. So it's a self-fulfilling prophecy where people see this and they recognize that, it means something. So I'm expecting maybe not that much upside right now. I'm expecting a pullback to the support side of the channel, or at least a couple attempts lower. We don't have to exactly reach it. Maybe you just see, a couple attempts lower before prices continue higher. But as right now, it looks like the context is that prices will continue to move higher in the future, unless something drastically changes on the chart. As right now, prices are still working higher, but we are at the top of the wave. So if you have an uptrend, we move in waves. So we are at the top of the wave, so I'm expecting the downward move to occur, and it looks like the channel can help us see where it can be, which is right over here. So that's all I have for FSLR. I'm expecting a pullback after this nice pop-up. Now let's take a look at the weekly chart. Here's the weekly chart, and you can see this green bar is pretty much humongous. It's bigger than any other green bar on this chart for probably a long time. Normally this would be a capitulation or a climactic point for the bulls, but what makes me think otherwise is that we're still above the EMA, and it looks like the uptrend is still intact because we still have a lot of room to the upside. We didn't really hit any key resistance level just yet, so it looks like prices can still continue higher, but I would be expecting a pullback in the short term. Now normally I stop the analysis at the weekly chart, but I want to look at the monthly chart just because I want to see the entire price action or the entire structure of this stock. You can see that IPO'd back here in 2006, and we had a balloon form that popped, a bubble that formed and popped, and prices made two large legs down. You can see this was the first leg down, this is the second leg. You can see that we did not reach this target, and we came up short, led to a consolidation for pretty much a decade. It looks like the consolidation started from 2012 to about 2022, so yeah, about a decade before we're seeing a rally. So it looks like this is just a big range pattern, and normally prices will work off the lows to the highs, and the highs are right around the 291 level. So I'm not saying we're going to get there tomorrow or even next month. This is a monthly chart, so each candle bar is 1 month, so it could take maybe a year to year and a half to reach these higher price levels, and that's even if it continues higher. So as right now, I would be bullish, but not in the short term. Short term, expecting a pullback. Medium to long term, expecting continuation of the uptrend, because the macro structure looks like a big range pattern, and normally from range patterns we go up from the lows and we go to the highs, and the highs to the lows. So once we get up here, there's a good chance we find resistance. But as right now, it's looking like it wants to target the 242 level, and if it breaks that, we can reach the 292 level. So those are my two targets for FSLR in the medium to long term. It does look pretty good as right now, but in the short term it does not look good because we are overextended. We are near key resistance levels, so I would be expecting a pullback, and then from the pullback I would be expecting it to hold, so prices can continue higher with the prevailing trend. So that's how I'm looking at FSLR on these time frames. So that's pretty much the context. Context is pretty much the reason for the behavior of the price. So it should behave in this manner due to the reasons I outlined, which is up. And the reasons I outlined is that, you know, we just bounced off the low point of the stock, going back up to the highs, because it looks like a big range pattern. Prices are looking pretty bullish, and it looks like it wants to continue break up higher because there's not a lot of resistance left up to these levels. So it's looking pretty good for FSLR in the medium to long term, but the short term I'm expecting a pullback. That's all I have for FSLR. Thank you for stopping by and checking out my video. Make sure to check out the rest of the channel, since you might be surprised at what you can learn. Leave a comment down below on where you think prices are headed. Also share the video if you want your friends to learn about the markets. Lastly, I appreciate any feedback to help improve the channel, since I want to deliver great content to you guys. See you next time, and bye.